Here they are. In verse 12 I'll read from. As many as received him, to them gave he power to become the sons of God, even to them that believe on his name. Now listen to this. Which were born not of blood, nor of the will of the flesh, nor of the will of man, but of God. Now that's speaking about conversion. That's speaking about people who come to Christ. We don't come to Christ as you would through an order, your natural birth. When you're born again, it is an act of God. Nobody could determine that you, on earth, could determine that you were born again. You cannot determine it. God moves in your heart, and he brings you to repentance and faith, and then he moves to transform your life and give you a new nature. And God at work, you can see pictured right back in the birth of Isaac. The beginning, you may say, of the new nation, the line of Jesus Christ. These words can be applied remarkably to that. Not of blood, nor of the will of the flesh, nor of the will of man, but of God. So he makes them wait. You see this thing often in the history of God's people and in the line of Christ. You think of Moses. Now quite different, in a different way, but miraculously preserved. He would have been destroyed with all the other boys. But God acts and miraculously preserves him and remarkably preserves him. You've got pictures of this in the line of Christ. Something which is beyond the natural is happening. God will do it. He will give Isaac. In an even more wonderful sense, he brings Christ into the womb of the mother. And so with us at conversion. We cry out and we plead, and he brings us to that point. And he works. There is regenerating grace. The seed of life is put into us. These things are amazing. Can't you see it back there? Oh, now we know. Sarah didn't know. She had to exercise her faith, not knowing the purpose of God in making them wait so long and bringing the birth about in such a supernatural, remarkable manner. She didn't know that unless she guessed it. We can see it now. Same with us. God will put us through all kinds of experiences in life to train us, to lead us into a particular place or situation where we will be a blessing to others. And we may not know. When we follow him by faith and we trust him in all the providences of life, no matter what happens to us and where he takes us, we trust him and live for him. We don't go to pieces. We bring everything before him in prayer. Many times we'll say, I don't know the purpose behind this tragedy or this difficulty or this twist and turn in life, but one day you'll know, just as we know, why it was that there was this great delay with Abraham and with Sarah. And it's a very remarkable matter. She set her mind to work. Who has promised? Even though she didn't know the purpose, she thought of God's attributes. She reflected on the evidence of his goodness. And so it is, dear friends,